Alright guys, new Riven combo. Hey guys, back once a motherfucking again with a Riven guide for patch 25? What? You mean I can't make a season 16 guide, but Gosu's already on episode 20 billion? Hey guys, my name is Retrad, and League has been turned into a completely different game. I don't even recognize it anymore. Riot has added crazy new features to Summoner's Rift. Some of the new features include the Feats of Strength. These are quests or feats that you need to complete before your opponent does. These quests that you need to win are first 3 kills, first tower, and first 3 epic monsters like Dragon, Rift Herald, or the Void Grubs. But remember, you need all 3 Void Grubs in the same spawn. If you only get 2 Grublins out of the whole camp, you're not gonna get the Foot of Strength. It's fucking dumb. Yeah, that means you can steal 1 Grub and deny the point for the enemy team. It takes like 2 seconds to do this, by the way. If you manage to get lucky and win 2 of these 3 quests, you're rewarded with upgraded boots, which are an insane advantage that lasts the entire game. And that's not the only permanent buff you get in this game. The new rift comes with these blood petals that you kill that grants you XP and damage. Yeah, so don't underestimate these well, wait a minute, what the hell? Instead of Baron spawning at 20 minutes,
wait, what the cock?
Now we have the newest monster, Akshan. He spawns in either regular form or he spawns in regular form, because the other form doesn't exist. Killing his regular form gives you enhanced effects of epic buffs like Baron and Dragon, but killing his red form gives your team a one-time revive when you die. God damn, finally. Yeah, and killing Akshan drops a lot of petals. Make sure you hit those shits. Teleport doesn't blink you across the map anymore. Instead, it makes you turn into a ball like Hextech gates do, and slowly, very slowly, flies you across the map like an idiot. This is a huge buff to Riven, who always goes Ignite. And as we all know, Teleport was a huge counter to Ignite. It doesn't make minions invincible anymore, so no more freezing waves like a little asshole even though you got solo killed. Instead of Cannon Wave being on 3rd wave, it's now on a 4th wave. Huh? And minions do more damage to each other, making wave management tricks like freezing and slow pushing less strong. So how are we supposed to play tempo when wave control is overall weaker and made for Toys R Us babies now? The answer to that is Proxy. Proxy is going to be really effective now because it gives you tempo advantage, and also we have all these objectives to fight for. We want to get into those fights and actually affect the map so that we can win those feats of strength. So why am I mentioning all this dog shit? Show me the Riven combos already. Well, it's because all these new features benefit Riven, who is the master of snowballing. The game now revolves around these early game objectives, and Riven loves being strong in the early game. That's why Riven's new rune is Biscuits and Jack of all trades. Let me explain. Every unique stat that you buy in the shop, you get 1 stack that grants 1 haste. After 5 and 10 stacks, you get an adaptive damage bonus of 10 and then 25. So just how strong can Jack of all trades get? Let me break it down for you. With Jack of all trades, you can start the game with 11 haste because of haste shard, and Dorn's blade gives you 3 jack stacks. This gives you so much early haste that you have more windows to show your combo.
Let me see a combo though.
Ooh. You can get the 5 stack bonus in as early as first recall, because you can just buy boots and glowing mote. This is one of the craziest early game runes. Stick this onto your Conqueror page with nothing but haste and damage. I'm talking about the classic Conqueror set with legend haste and last stand, but cut down is better against high health champs. Don't even get me started on Cinnabuns. These things heal you for a percentage of missing health. The lower HP you are, the stronger the heal. And not only that, they increase your max HP. This is insane because it makes you hard to kill. Oh yeah. And they make up for one of Riven's biggest weaknesses, which is her lack of sustain. Don't get me wrong, Transcendence from the sorcery tree still has better scaling, but because the game has shifted into a more early game oriented meta, we want to reach those power spikes as soon as possible and win those permanent buffs. And you can't pass up the free sustain from Cinnabuns. Because of the new boot upgrades, Nimbus Cloak is now Mega Anus. Instead, you should use Axiom Arcanus. This new rune reduces ult cooldown on kills, and it makes your ult do more damage. It's a solid rune, not gonna lie.
You have no mana! Get the fuck out of here! Let's go!
Well, unflinching is awful dog shit. Never go this rune. You should just go Boner Plating or Second Wind along with Shield Bash. They've been slowly making Shield Bash better, and now it's actually viable for Riven, who always uses shields. Utilize the super secret technique. You can do a fadeaway Shield Bash by using E as soon as your auto connects. It's easier if you have low ping, and you know that you did it when you hear the sound. For spells, we definitely want Ignite now that Teleport sucks wieners early game. Okay, it's not complete ass cheeks, it still has its place in the game, and does good in matchups you can't do fuck against. So the starting item you want is Doran's Blade. You want this for the 3 unique stats. Then on your first back, try to get boots and glowing moat early. Moat is the cheapest item in the game, and that'll get you to 5 jack of all trades. You can still build tanky because of the jack bonus. If you have extra money, you could go cloth armor or null magic mantle to still have some durability without sacrificing damage. We still like Eclipse and Sundered Sky for the 2 item burst effect, but Cleaver is still good against tanky champs. Lucidity is your best in slot footwear because we love haste, but because of jack of all trades, we can actually rush boots, opening up opportunities to go ninja tabbies or Merc Tread's first item. Merc Treads has the most stats of all the boots, giving speed, magic resist, and tenacity. And please get Merc Treads against high CC. There's not enough tenacity in this game, so don't be afraid to build those Merc Treads or else you're just gonna... Alright, let's talk about the tier 3 boots. Once you win those feats of strength, and after you completed 2 items, you can build upgraded tier 3 boots. Upgraded armor boots gives you a physical shield, kinda like Camille, and then upgraded Merc Treads give you a magic shield. Imagine pairing this up with Hex Drinker for even more shields. I think this game has a shield problem. Crimson Lucidity is where it's at, granting movement speed when you use an ability on an enemy or using summoner spells. This is on a 4-second cooldown, by the way. This very boot is the reason why we don't go Nimbus Cloak anymore. It's obsolete. But if you're feeling really crazy, Swift March, the upgraded Swifties boots, gotta be the most disgusting thing ever created. This thing grants so much movement speed out of nowhere, it's crazy. Yeah, that's literally it. It's the best movement speed item in the game. And if you thought movement speed creep was a thing before, it definitely is now. That's why I'd be missing my ults. I've been telling you guys this whole time.
Oh no!
I told you, it's movement speed creep.
What the hell?
Like always, we want to build those defensive bruiser items like Death Dance, Moss, Sterix, especially with this tenacity on Sterix. If you want to be greedy and do more one-shot damage, go Cyrilda's if you haven't went Cleaver yet. You need some armor pen so you don't fall off later in the game. Situationally, for your 4th or 5th item, you could go GA, Spirit Sojin, or Ravenous Hydra, but you could go Profane if you have a big ass dick in your ass. But check out my secret Ghostblade Cyrilda build for 10 Jack-in-the-Box stacks. Ghostblade is the god item here, because it has lethality and percent move speed. Percent move speed is a different stat than flat move speed, and Cyrilda's Gooch is the only Riven item that has percent armor pen. I'm a genius.
Shit! Shit! What's going on? Yeah! Fucking 9 tails, baby!
We're gonna see a lot more mauling and inting and tearing out your own eyeballs because of these feats of strength. People go dummy for kills. These buffs are so strong, it's basically impossible for any losing team to come back.
Oh yeah, it's over. Oh no.
Nice cock.
Not that it wasn't already like that last season.
Oh, and there it is. And there it is. Doing? He's just sitting. What is he sitting there? Don't take shit. Riven.
There you have it, y'all. The updated Riven guide for season 25. Spirit Blossom League of Legends. New Spirit Blossom skins. Spirit Blossom Riven.
What is he doing there? Oh my. Oh my God! Oh my God! And there it is! And there it is! And there it is! And there it is!
Dude, this guy's healing his whole health bar.
You can ult my ult? That's an interesting interaction. That's fully bare for you.
I can't kill him.